Hi, Mount Vernon. This is Marauder Up Over One because today is a special edition, and I have high school senior Tessa Freeman right here on FaceTime with me, guys. It's awesome. And Tessa, how are you doing?
Great, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So a lot has changed here with all this like COVID stuff. First off, can you kind of tell us a little bit about all the activities and all the things you've done like your senior year, or really throughout your high school career and what that's kind of looked like for you?
I've been in a lot of clubs. I've been in student government, Green Team, Marauder Mentors, which is like a freshman mentoring group, Champions Together, and Y Give, which is a philanthropy group. And then I've played basketball all 4 years of high school, and that's been great with you as my coach. And I did cross country my last 2 years.
Awesome. So I just want to get kind of your perspective and maybe some just kind of inspiration and encouragement for the younger kids below you. So my first question to you is, what were your initial thoughts and feelings when this whole thing happened, where we kind of were put in quarantine and you found out like that your senior year was now going to be on e-learning the rest of the year? What were your first feelings for that?
When I first found out, it didn't really hit me. I think I didn't feel like it was real, and I'm not very good at goodbyes, so I was kind of happy. Like I didn't have to say bye to people in like a formal like way and get all sad. But then when those 2 weeks ended, those first 2 weeks that we were supposed to be off, I really realized like I'm not going to go back, and that really hurt. And like just the relationships you build in high school and all throughout school, like you kind of take them for granted until they're gone. And I think that's what really hurt, was like the teachers and the friends that you don't see outside of school and the coaches.
Yeah, so a little bit of sadness for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how has your like mindset shifted since that moment? Like where the initial maybe a little bit of anger, sadness, confusion, like have you been able to see any positive through it?
Yeah, definitely. For me, I'm obviously going to college, and that's kind of like a light, at least at the end, just that I'm going to this new like world, kind of like a new community, and I can like prepare myself for it and use this time to my advantage for that, and like learning how to be kind of independent without having a really strict high school schedule.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so have you been able to find any things like that you've been thankful for during this quarantine time that maybe you didn't really maybe you took for granted before, or maybe you didn't realize?
Yes, definitely my family. Just we are already pretty close, but just spending extra time with them and doing the extra things, going on walks and eating dinner together more often. And with my friends, I've really realized just how great of a group of friends I have, and how we've stayed in touch. And I actually had my birthday this past week, so that was like seeing them. They came and did a parade and did a little picnic for me, and like it was just great. And so I got to see them, like how much they really care about me and just the kindness of people.
So, for those people that don't know, you are a Lilly Scholar, and that's incredible. Can you kind of explain, and I know you're humble, Tessa, but kind of explain like the magnitude of what a Lilly Scholar is, like what it is, how you even got it, how rare it is, and can you kind of explain what that actually is for people?
Yeah. Lilly Scholar it's an endowment they give every year to two people in each county in Indiana. So for us, it's like New Powell, Eastern Hancock, Greenfield, and Mount Vernon. So it's a full tuition scholarship. So for 4 years, so you get your college, all your classes paid for. It's not room and board, but it's your full tuition for 4 years. So it's amazing. It's insane, actually.
Wow,
But
that's incredible.
yeah, and it's kind of just based on philanthropy mostly. So just like what you've done and how much you've like contributed to your community. So I just kind of got there through what through doing service for my community, and there's a big interview process, and is very it was pretty intense. But
So are grades any part of the Lilly Scholar?
yes, they're a bigger part than I think people realize. Just you have to. That's kind of like their baseline. Like you have to have the grades. You have to have been good in school and not in trouble, and then they'll look at your other things you've done.
So for the kids out there right now, can anybody go for this like achievement, or is it just certain people, or can anybody right now put their mind to it to try to reach that?
Anybody can. Anybody. As long as I think what I've learned over time is if you do the little things, no matter who you are, you can do it. You can just build on what you already have. So it doesn't matter if you're not getting A's right now, if you're an elementary school kid or a middle school kid, you don't have to have perfect grades. You just have to try. And if you can try and you can put your heart into what you're doing, you can do it.
Absolutely. Okay, so that kind of leads into my next question with right now during this e-learning time, there's a lot of time that these kids are having to do work where they're not necessarily being watched by their teachers all the time like they would be in school. So what is your advice for those kids, whether it's elementary, middle school, high school, on how to best use this time as a student to become the best student they can be?
I would say for other students of all ages, just using this time to learn your what you're good at and what you're bad at as a student. So I just learn, like, are you good at, I know I have friends who can get up in the morning at 8 o'clock and do their work and they're fine with it and they love it. But then I'm a kind of person where I need like structure for myself. So I've had to learn like different techniques to help you because you're going to use that throughout your whole life. So I've had to learn to like write my schedule down, set an alarm like for my work, like to make sure I do it. So you just have to learn those things about yourself, and you'll use it throughout. If you're an elementary school kid, you'll use it throughout your whole high school career. If you're in high school, you use it in college or work or wherever you're going. So
I love that. Okay, and then my final question for you is, you said you're going to college, so what are your plans? Like, it has to be exciting to look forward to. So where are you going? What are you most excited about?
I'm going to attend DePaul University. It's in Greencastle. It's kind of like a smaller college. I'm going to be a major in neuroscience and hopefully minor in psychology, and do that for like the pre-med track. And I just want to become, I think, like a psychiatrist or something in the mental health field, just to help people understand and like get better with their mental health. And I'm most excited to talk to people who care about the same things as me and who want to like dive deeper into those like conversations and really just talk about it. And yeah.
Okay, I love that. Well, thank you, Tessa, for joining us on this. Guys, you heard it straight from Tessa Freeman. Okay, be a good marauder. Have an awesome day. Okay, thank you, Tessa. Seriously.